So you want to get started on farming the Nid relics, but you don't have a single good Nid unit, except for maybe Freyr, because most people have Freyr by now with the selection ticket. Well, you can farm floor 1 pretty easily with this good old Patience team, the tried and true that has never failed a demonic beast fight yet. At least for floor 1, because you literally don't take damage. And that's the name of the game, right? You Patience, you throw King's Shield up, and you have Valenti on max resistance, right? So resistance rolls in her middle, cutting her enemy's pierce rate, I believe. So skills might not necessarily scale off pierce, but there's pierce in the damage formula, so you're going to take a little bit of less damage. Freyr, what's he doing? He's buffing everybody with his little blessing, and he has a stance cancel, which is a necessity. And then Bond, blue Bond, brawler Bond, big guy here. If he doesn't take damage, then you are going to have a attack-related down applied to the enemies, which is nice. So the idea is to King's Shield as much as possible, which we don't have an extra one, so I'm going to go for ult. Try to space him out. You want to use one a turn, and we're going to keep the shield moving. And you'll see I do have King Relic. It's not a necessity, but if you're going to come into Nid, right, you should probably be able to farm dogs by now. You could farm dog 4-1 with the same team, get ults, or not ults, get Relic, and then this team's even better. So I like to match the ults from King when he ults, because this is usually the only thing that's the hardest to Patience. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And hopefully we get another shield, or attack I should say. 100k, we do not a lot of damage on this. This is a pretty buff guy, it's pretty big. But so far, so good. Let's see if we can tank the ult. Now, I don't have resistance gear on Bon, right? No, resistance rolls, I should say. It's just regular HP defense. Little testings, see how this fares out. You have a pretty good shield. He's not getting through it on Bon. That's what matters. If he hits everyone else, who cares? Bon wants to keep this alive, right? Let's take a look at this guy's skills. I don't think I looked at this yet. Weak point. Okay, and a debuff. Ooh, poison and bleed. So he recovers a lot, immune to everything, and less damage from ults. Ooh, increase max HP for every debuff, and decreases HP related. So he likes to debuff. So how can we not get debuffed? You don't get hit. How do we not get hit? You play the Patience team, and you're chilling. This team will just course right through until you get to floor 2. The team literally can't do floor 2. So this is just strictly for farming floor 1 because you're too lazy to build the units you need, or you're just unlucky and you don't have them. And that's okay, right? If you want to wait, what is it, 7 weeks for a Nid Relic? Because you get the floor 1 clear and then the clear reward. Oh, I guess you can buy one from the tree shop. So maybe like 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. No, I don't know how that works out. That's 3 a week. A long time. 5 weeks maybe. We don't need to burn one here because we can probably kill. But we do have an extra. We have an ulti here. Let's just not use it. Use everything else. Hopefully we don't need the king. Increase in damage output from the shield. Yes, we don't. No, we don't. Alright, phase 2. Phase 2, phase 2. He starts as a plant, and then he turns into a plant monster with his dragon head in the back. Such an interesting form. Final damage decrease. You see that? 3 stacks of damage reduction. Now, how do we deal with that? Well, they don't tell you this in school, but you actually have to stance cancel it, which is why, if you've been paying attention, we haven't been burning Freyr's stance cancel cards because of this weird effect. Not to mention, he does also have a stance on this floor. What else does he do? Damage taken decrease, damage taken decrease. Woo. Here's damage, blah, 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 blah. He has a cap of 35%. And then Pierce, Extort. Ooh, he has a Pierce attack. Look at that. Valenti coming in hot right now. Am I right? Pierce, yes. So what do we do now? Well, we stance cancel, and we get our shield moving. Get our shield moving. Once the damage is done, it goes away. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on skill activation like a lot of the cancel effects do. So you still take the reduced damage from the stance cancel, until it's gone. And then the following ones will take less damage. He has an eye in the middle of his chest. What a weird creature. We have lots of king cards. Nothing to worry about. We're going to time our ult with his ult so that we have an ulted shield. And then, again, we're chilling. Patience. Single targets. All onto him. Nothing. Extort. Nothing. He's not hitting us. Some silver attacks. That's fine. We're chilling. We don't care about that. We'll do this rank 2. We only have one Freyr... what is this? Stance cancel card. Not even stance cancel, because he doesn't have the other piece. So we're going to have to try to hit through this damage reduction. And that's going to make this floor take longer than it needs to, because he takes less damage from ults as well. Damage cap of 35%. He's literally afraid of getting hit. I don't know what his problem is. This dude's supposed to be like the craziest, scariest demonic beast, and he has all of these little damage reductions like he's afraid of getting hit. Blessing of Light. All stat increase is looking good. That's where these little guys are coming from. And he should have ult next turn? Oh, not yet. Ooh, he is about to have his stance. So, if we could get a freaking, whatchamacallit, stance cancel card, that would be fantastic. Because it's a counter. I don't want to attack on that. We're going to take damage. But you know what? Maybe we patience the counter attack. We should take a look at the scalings on that. But I guess we won't until a second. Oh? No. Wow. Very sad. We are not going to remove his stance. Does this remove stances? It's just buff and debuff. Yeah, that's Trader Melee that removes stances. Ooh, he gets his damage reduction back. So what's the deal with this, huh? 500% of attack? Is that a lot? No. He has 5k attack. Why? Because Bond doesn't get hit. Look at this. Attack related down by 15. So what are we going to do? We're gonna do a little of this. See what that looks like. And then, I don't know, do damage. Let's move Valenti and get her ult. Look at all these king cards. That's fantastic. 47k. Bro, you're literally afraid of us. Let's look at this counter attack. Patience. Doesn't even matter. Patience. So we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about his counter. We're not afraid. King, relax. I get it. You are what makes this team shine, but I want to stance cancel so I can get out of here. Patience is old. Patience, everything. Ooh, Valenti. She took a little bit of damage. She looks like she needs a band-aid. Get over yourself. Let's see. Another attack. Ooh, let's do this gold attack. Just to unclunk my hand. And then we will almost have ult again. Good damage? No, 45k. Still afraid. We didn't have our shield up. Or not shield. We didn't have, It wasn't the ulted shield. Is that what it was? Why did he take damage there? Am I dumb? Whatever. What matters is Bond's not taking damage. I guess we take damage sometimes. Finally! Stance cancel. His freaking counter is already gone. Doesn't even matter now. But it'll still get rid of his damage reduction. Let me double check that Bond didn't get it. Yeah, he's at 5. Okay. I don't know. King must have got afraid. Or something. Did he get hit there? Ooh, we could Freyr attack. Or Freyr move. We still want to hold on to those. Jeez. Damage is negative. And you know, this team, right, is effective. It's good for floor 1. We've said that already. But it's slow, okay? It's a slow team. It takes its time getting its stuff built up. You got one stance cancel. You need to hope that you get your merges on. Phase 2 is just, look at this. Rinse and repeat his counter attack. Whatever. Now we gotta do this again. I might as well double ult. We don't need this anymore. We should be killing. Yeah. What is that? 5% damage? Beautiful. What a great boss. That's fine. We're on phase 3. We get to see a buff. Whoa. What does he have? Decrease all enemies' crit resistance and crit defense by 20%. You know, that could be an issue if our resistance wasn't so high. So what's going on this floor? Whoa, weird gauge. Immortality gauge. How does this work? Well, as you can see in his bar, he's immortality. Or he's immortal. I keep clicking on the head. I'm trying to click on this freaking thing. What is this? Inflicts damage. Okay, he makes us bleed. He poisons us. And he ruins us. Great. And then literally the same stuff. Wow. So he has attack down still. He does have fixed damage, and then he does have immortality. So the way this works is that you can see there are two options to decrease the immortality gauge. Right now there is nothing that could increase it. So if we deal pierce damage, we will reduce this. Or we can just deal damage to reduce it. Now damage is fixed based on the card's rank. So I think a rank 1, for example, is going to do 3% of the gauge in addition to the damage. Rank 2 and ults do 10%. And rank 3s will deal 25%, I believe. We'll have to wait and see if I get a rank 3. It could be misremembering, but that is roughly what we're looking to do. So he's immortal. He's not invincible, right? So he still takes damage. He just won't drop below 1. So we're going to see if we can line up the gauge to 0, potentially before 30% HP. When you get below 30, that's where he gets a little stronger. I think he has 2 attack-related buffs, 50%, an HP buff, and a recovery buff, right? So we'll see if we're able to deal with those. What are we doing? We wanna play for merges, because that's gonna be the fastest way to reduce the gauge. So if you see a merge, go for it, because obviously 10% is higher than 3%. And then there is the situation where you could have 2 silvers that you merge into a gold. Obviously for damage, it's usually better to do 2 silvers, but because we want to reduce the gauge, 2 silvers is 20%, but a gold is 25. So we're gonna go for a gold if a gold shows up. If it doesn't, well, whatever, who cares? We're still patiencing everything. He's not touching us. We're hanging out. He's doing his best. He's looking very angry at the fact that he can't touch us. We're on a boat. It's not going fast. He's ulting, and I mean, we'll have a rank 2 shield. We could get our ult, so I'm gonna move and use. And then here's another, or an ult, not another one. 2 rank 2s coming out, 20%, right? 57 to 47, yes, we can math, very cool. And then I'm pretty sure the ult is the same, right? That's another 10. Yeah, okay. So there's all the buffs. Whoa, scary. Attack related times 2, and then HP, and I think this is this recovery or regeneration rate? It's recovery rate. It's all of them probably. It's probably both. It doesn't matter. He's hitting hard now. He's getting through the shield. He's doing his best, but is it going to be enough? 10, 20. No good mergers here. 30, right? So that'll open him up to dying now. If he doesn't just line up with his death on this immortality right here. Which he could. Double hit from Freyr, 7%, 10%, 0. Okay, once it hits 0, then he can die. But because it was still fixed to 1, he didn't die, and then he hits his turn, gets his recovery, blah, blah, blah. But, what is this? 15% HP? He's ready to die. Alright, here we go. We're gonna kill him. It doesn't matter what we do, right? Throw out whatever. Look at that, 50k still. Power Strike's so weak. Ults are still looking strong, but there you go. You did it. You did 4-1 with the worst team. And this is all you can do, because this team literally can't get past 4-2 or 4-3. There's no point in saying or 4-3. It doesn't get past 4-2 at all. But this is what you're going to have to do if you're in this situation. So if you liked the video, drop a thumb, maybe sub if you're into that. I'll see you in the next one.